everyone, it's Chrysti from Chrysti's Pantry, here tonight with another mukbang for you guys, just to show you guys some food that I'm going to have coming up this next weekend. And I'm here with my girl Mika from the Chakra Connection and Courtney from Courtney's Kitchen. So what we're going to be eating today is going to be some Thai chili wings that I made, some lemon garlic Parmesan wings, and also Korean barbecue wings.
Delicious.
And then what I also did is I made some loaded barbecue Carnita fries. So I just marinated the Carnitas overnight in a barbecue rub, and I also added green onions with a Monterey Jack and a smoked Gouda cheese blend. And then I also made some carne asada for some carne asada fries with the guacamole and salsa made by Courtney from Courtney's Kitchen. So, and then I also made a crema sauce to go on top of the asada fries. So this is what I'll be having this coming up weekend. Will be some loaded fries and have some different flavored wing options for you guys. And then I also made a homemade ranch dip that you'll see us dipping our wings and things like that into French fries too, because y'all know French fries go good with ranch.
Right, right.
So we'll just dig in, and we're also doing a little questions and answers segment this time because I know we did the introductions a little bit to get to know us and what to do. So now we're just going to have a little fun with it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm trying to try this
Right. I've been waiting to eat this stuff. I've not
all
ate
day.
all day just so that I could have the appetite to eat this. Because after the last one, I was like, I don't know how people eat this much food.
We'll start off with the tater tots.
And I'm going to start off with the carne asada fries because these are my favorite.
And I'm starting off with this Thai chili wing. It's so good.
And if you guys ever notice, like, when I eat food and I really like it, and it's not always just my food, but I do a little bounce, I start doing a little dance, might get a little happier.
That's a good dance,
right?
That's a good dance. That's how I know I did good.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm already doubling back for these tater tots right here.
So good.
I just need to have another bite of these asada fries before I try something else.
This ranch is
I
super
feel
good.
I'm like,
The ranch is good?
I think I'm going hard with this next bite.
I'm not really a big fan of buttermilk ranches, so I don't tend to make those often. This is just like a regular ranch base. But really good.
It's really good. It goes really good with these wings.
And it's a simple recipe that you guys can do at home too. Just takes a little bit of dill, parsley, basil, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, sour cream, and then just a little bit of milk. Like literally just like a drizzle of milk. Well, depending on the consistency that you like your ranch to be. If you like your ranch to be a little more liquidy, then you would want to use a little bit more milk because that will change the consistency. But it's really good. And then you can add your dill and basil, dried dill, basil, and parsley to your liking. I'm just about to try these BBQ Loaded Tots.
Really good.
I want to try some.
The flavor is very potent in there. I'm gonna go for the carne asada fries with the guacamole.
So I like to get a little bit of everything in there, the cheese, the meat, and I sprinkle a little bit of green onions on top with an extra bit of a little barbecue sauce marinade, and then I add like a little bit of red pepper flakes, and it's like a sweeter one, so at least it balances everything out. This is
Yep.
So with this one, this one is another sweet and spicy. I love doing sweet and spicy flavoring. So it is a Korean barbecue marinade that I make. And then I also add a little bit of sriracha sauce so that you get that complement from the sweet with the spicy. And me personally, I like to eat something. And then also... and then I also like to eat it, you know, by itself just to taste the flavoring, especially with like meats, even when I do ribs and stuff.
I agree.
And then I like to dip it in the sauce. So
that's really good.
I like it both ways.
I love that. I definitely get the sweet and spicy off this.
Yeah.
And just play around with the flavors because like I love playing around with different flavors, different seasonings, different spices, different different types of food, but when it comes down to it, like, I'm a simple woman when it comes to what I like to eat. Mm-hmm. And if I ever choose, like, my go-to meals is always something like wings, I want some fries, or I want some pizza, a really good pizza. I love pizzas made in, like, brick ovens with fire.
Definitely.
I always have the best crust, and I love, like, a little flatbread pizza. And wings.
Wow.
See, this is why I was
delicious.
Oh, thank you. This is why I was reconsidering wearing a white shirt, because I knew when it comes to me eating wings, all bets are off.
Right.
All bets are off.
Okay. You guys ready for me to pull a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
First question of the night.
Okay.
Courtney's Kitchen.
What are some of the telltale signs that a guy is creepy?
I guess we're starting off right in there, huh?
I guess if you just follow him and he likes all of your pictures, like goes back into your pictures and has liked like 50 of your last pictures, that's kind of like, okay, whoa. You can calm down a little bit.
So, for 50 pictures? Or like going back and liking all of them?
Yeah, like all of them, like, okay, every, one or two you last posted, okay, but like all of them, like,
yeah,
that's kind of a lot.
I guess I can see that, but at the same time, I kind of see it as a compliment,
Yeah, that's
it
true.
shows somebody is like, especially now.
Nowadays, it doesn't really matter if they like 1 or 50.
Yeah, because social media is like the way to go. People won't even speak to you out in public, but then will message you, send you a DM, and be like,
I saw you.
That's
creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in that.
Yeah. Were you at the grocery store on 47th last night?
If you see us, speak to us.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the
talk.
thing. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe when they do it and they don't say anything, you know?
Right.
Don't say anything, I guess.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, it's my turn to answer a question back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to finish this chicken wing right here.
Yeah, me too. Man, every single piece of meat off of this. It's really good.
I guess we can't reuse these cards for a future time because
they're gonna be full of some sauce.
all types of sauce.
Wow.
Okay. I made us each our own separate ranches, even though Courtney dipped hers into mine.
I don't care. It was the closest one I
did. This. I think I had ate breakfast or something, but I kid you not, after eating that seafood, I was full for like 2 days straight.
I was full.
Like I didn't need to
full.
eat anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I was full.
Okay, so my question is, who haven't you seen or talked to in a long time, and hope that they are doing okay.
Oh.
You know what? There's so many people. I'm the type of person, like, I meet a lot of people. So I would say all the friends that I made in Southern California when I was going to school out there, some of the best people I've met and come across. I still keep in contact with a few here and there on social media. But, you know, it's not the same when you get to see them and interact with them and when you were seeing them every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
So I hope they're all doing good. And I miss you guys.
Gotta reconnect one of these days.
Right, I need to go to SoCal and
do a vacation.
Do a pop-up. That's what we need to do in
That's what we need to do,
SoCal.
yes, you're right. Mm-hmm. Pop-up, taco pop-up,
Right.
wing pop-up.
Asada fries, loaded fries.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just do something fun. So I would say that, my SoCal friends.
Nice.
Okay. Tamika's turn.
All right.
Pull a question.
Let me dip on in. Those Asada fries are delicious. Question is, what always sounds like a good idea at the time, but rarely is? I'm gonna say drinking alcohol because it always sounds fun, but in reality, it's a little bit too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
I do too.
I agree.
What movie or book character are you most similar to? I don't really know. I don't know what character I would be similar to. What do you guys think?
I don't know. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Friday, and I don't think I relate to any of those people in that movie. Maybe Debo. No, I'm just kidding.
Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really
I can see her being Devo. Courtney has been about her money since we were like, yeah.
Oh, I remember, yes. Been about my money since 7th grade when I asked everybody for $1 for that Eminem CD. Everybody in 7th grade for $1.
Obsessed with Eminem.
Yes.
Since
That
we
was
were
my
kids.
big.
Just play a track. If you need anybody to win a contest knowing every single Eminem word, it's her right here.
What is your favorite book? My favorite book is The Child Called It.
Aww.
It's very sad, but it is a very interesting book about things that happen, you know, probably a lot than more that you would think. It's very interesting.
Do you know how that book, who it's by?
Ooh, I forgot. But I love
read
the
that
author,
in like
though.
middle school.
I did too. I forgot the author.
It's depressing.
It's very depressing. It's very depressing. But it turns into very nice because the second sequel he goes off to a better family and things like that.
There
so
we go.
I think, I do remember reading that book. It was sad.
It was very sad.
It was really sad. But, I mean, it was a good book. It was a good book. I love tearjerkers. You gotta cry sometimes.
A little bit.
All
right.
Who in the group do you think would be the first person to die in a zombie apocalypse?
Courtney over there. I'm gonna answer that.
y'all just don't know. Y'all think that.
Okay, Courtney, what would you do if it was a zombie apocalypse? What would you do? What'd be the first thing you do if you see a zombie running up at you?
Run.
She's gonna die. What's my favorite snack? I'm gonna have to say my favorite snack is these Carne Asada fries because they're delicious.
What's your favorite junk food snack?
My favorite junk food snack? I'm gonna have to say spicy nacho Doritos because they just go good with everything.
Okay.
By itself with cream cheese.
Yeah, those are good. Obviously, the wings are near gone. And so are the Asada fries.
Okay, so my question is, if you could meet any celebrity, who would it be? I think my celebrity I would want to meet is Idris Elba, because he's so fine. And I love his movies. He's a very good actor. Love him. I'm obsessed. What else is he in?
Like full personality.
I can't remember what other movie I liked with him in it. Oh, he's in a lot of movies where he's behind the scenes, like Zootopia. He's on Zootopia. Kid movies. I have kids, so I know when it's him. But yeah, I like him because he's fine too, though.
The most important part, right?
Right.
Catch the repetition. Catch the repetition and the emphasis on that. Okay. Let me see. Ugh. Okay, I know this off the top of my head. I can answer this question. It says, what's something you always ate as a child but now cringe at the thought of eating? So for me, it would be fruit cocktail and cottage cheese. I don't know if there's a name for that, but I used to love that when I was a kid, mixing the... Sorry.
I used to love that. I feel like we should
Let's go over for her.
Yeah, scoot this over for her. Now that we're eating the scraps of that. Yeah, it was like you would get like the can of fruit cocktail with like the cherries, and it would have, I think, like pears or I don't know, like canned fruit.
Right.
And then the cottage cheese, and like mix it together.
Okay, yes.
With the cottage cheese and the fruit cocktail. Like, I used to love eating that. And here's the thing, like, I know it tastes good. Like, I know that I probably would still enjoy it if I ate it, but it's just something about the cottage cheese and just like the canned fruit. Like, now I just like I can't do it.
Right.
I can't do it. I just can't. So yeah, that would be it for me. Like,
Right.
Yeah, I remember my dad used to eat peaches and cottage cheese too, and I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. It used to taste good as a kid. Like, when I used to come home from school, it's like an afternoon snack. You know, your afternoon snack before dinner time.
Right.
But now it's a no.
Like, that's the
Alright.
last thing I want.
So, what do I like to do that is traditionally considered masculine? I'm definitely gonna say that I love wearing men's clothes. Like, I love wearing sweats, basketball shorts, the sweaters. Is that technically considered masculine, or is that more like
I don't think so.
gender?
I think that's like
neutral?
dress down. That's
Yeah,
like,
dress
like
down.
a neutral.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
But I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, masculinity and femininity is such a like a subjective term
That's
now.
true.
Who's to
That's
say
true.
that sweats and
It's all-
sweatshirts are for men only? Like,
that's
Yeah.
true. It's all duality.
Millennial generation, y'all.
yeah, we can do what we want.
Right. And as you guys can see, we pretty much finished. We finished all the wings. The Asada fries are on their last leg.
On the last leg.
Yeah.
I made way too many tater tots. But
It's okay. We have extras.
right.
Okay. When looking for a significant other, what are your 3 things that are most important? Religion. Most important, for sure. If he has kids, if he has them, is important. Like, takes care of them, is in their lives, things like that. And career, right? What he does for, you know, money in terms of taking care of his family are 3 most important things for me.
Okay, so mine is, what's the worst part and best part of being a woman? The worst part? Worst part of being a woman? I think a lot of the stigmas you still have to deal with.
Right.
Just having to work so hard, be so strong. I think you're just in itself, it's like we still have to kind of like prove ourselves and prove that we can work just as hard, even though now we're in a generation where a lot of women are very independent. I think that would be one of the hardest parts, just having to deal with a lot of stigmas that come with being a woman, and all the hard work we have to put in. And the best part, I say that goes along with the best part too. The best and the worst sometimes go hand in hand.
Right.
The fact that having to work so hard for everything, being independent, it just gives you so many skills, so many assets that you can use in life to overcome so many different situations. I think it just makes you stronger. So I think like the worst and the best kind of go hand in hand for me.
Oh. Oops. What is the most frightening thing that I've ever done? And I'm gonna say the most frightening thing I've ever done is jumping in, taking risks, and starting businesses, you know? Like starting your own business and doing something that's new, out the norm, you know, used to just having a 9 to 5 or going to school or going to work and doing what someone else says. But I feel like it's kind of frightening to do your own thing. It's like frightening and kind of
good thing at the
exciting.
same time.
It is. It's exciting because it's like it feels more rewarding, right?
Yeah, it's rewarding.
It does feel rewarding,
Right.
like when you're doing something you're passionate about, and then like you get those phone calls, you have people book with you, and you do those things. It's like it's so much more rewarding than when you're working with somebody else. But then there's also that fear
of
failure of
That's
when
always
somebody
gonna happen,
doesn't book.
but that will always happen in life when you jump into things is failure, and failure is a good thing.
Yeah,
Because it helps you grow and become who you want to be.
Yeah,
And learn a lot of things that way.
And I think with what you said, it's like there's the fear, and then of the fear of going into business, of going into doing things for yourself. It's good to think about those things because there's so many lessons that you learn in that. Like that little bit of fear, like don't use it to stop what you're doing.
You never know until you try.
Yeah, use it to prevent those things that you're thinking about from happening.
Right.
So if you know and you've heard about somebody else's experiences, use that knowledge and improve on it. You know, do what you can to improve on that. So that was a really good question.
Yes, it was.
Nice ending.
That was a really good question. So we're very, very full. We finished pretty much most of this food, as you can see.
Yes.
I just want to thank you guys for watching with us.
Thank
you for being a part of this. I have some new things coming up, so hopefully you'll see some new videos coming up soon. I'll be releasing a video this week showing my creamy garlic sauce that I made with the seafood last week, so that you guys can be able to make that at home for yourselves at your own comfort. And it also tastes really, really good with steaks. Really good with steaks. Not just used for seafood. So I'll be releasing that video this week. So thank you guys for watching with Chrysti's Pantry. And until next time.
Bye.
Bye.